Hello interwebs, I'm Hollywood, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Epiphone Les Paul Standard 60s model. I have an original, it's my original, it's the one I bought first. It's my original Epiphone Les Paul 60 Standard, and I'm going to show it to you later on in the video so you can see the negatives of buying this Les Paul, or any Les Paul I should say. But first we're gonna just go through this guitar, and we're gonna talk about how great it is. Because honestly, I really do like it. I really like Les Pauls. The first guitar player that influenced me was Ace Frehley, and he was a Les Paul player. I got myself a black Les Paul because I didn't really want to look like Ace Frehley. Not just Ace Frehley, but also Slash, Randy Rhoads, a few other people, because they all use Sunburst Les Pauls, and black Les Paul just looked way different and cooler in some aspects. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the actually, let me just address this first. This string here is broken. If you see my busking videos, my street performance videos, the last one I did, as of recording this, the string broke in the middle of Voodoo Child, and I just had to go on with just performing before I just quit, because broken string is hard to get by. I meant to record this earlier before the string broke, obviously, but I was a bit lazy and just had too much stuff going on, so obviously I couldn't do that. But, so actually what I'm going to do instead is, since I do have those performances stuff, I have two videos that I've done with this guitar. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut back and forth between this video and the live videos that I've done. And you're just going to see how the guitar sounds live. I will be showing you how it sounds here, but for all intents and purposes, most of the the demonstration, sorry, I forget words sometimes. The example or the demonstration, whichever one you want to use, will just be performances from the live video. The live videos, I should say. So, let's get into it. So, like I said, this is an Epiphone Les Paul Standard 60s model. It's a left-handed in black. I know on the video it's going to show you that the guitar is right-handed, but I am, in fact, a left-handed guitar player. I don't know why my phone keeps flipping the video so you can see it's a right-handed guitar, because it's not. It's left-handed. I cannot play right-handed guitars to save my life, even when I started trying the right-handed guitar. Anyway, this is Epiphone Les Paul 60s model, 22 frets. So plastic there. Two humbuckers. I believe they're pro buckers. I'm not really sure when Epiphone sites start making their own humbuckers. I know I know Gibson makes the PAF humbuckers, but I'm not exactly sure when the pro bucker came around. The guitar is solid. I think you call it a solid neck. I'm not really good with technical terminology when it comes to guitars or theory or anything really. I'm just more of I just go with how it feels mostly, because it's just easier and easier to understand. But it's neck through. As you can see from the back here, there's no nuts and bolts here. It's a flame maple top. There's two volume knobs and two tone knobs. Three-way switch, which are my favorite kind of switches. I wish all the guitars I had three-way switches, but who cares? And this is a 2022 model. I got this guitar from American Musical Supply. they're not sponsoring this video, obviously, but I was kind of surprised that they sent me a guitar that's been, I'm assuming, in the storage for 3 years now. I don't know if anyone else has played this and just sent it back, or if maybe it just sat there because the guy I talked to on the phone said they have a lot of these Epiphones in storage because they ordered them in bulk. I don't know how that's going to affect tariffs now. But, yeah. I was considering keeping this, but obviously guitars are expensive and I don't have that kind of money. I would like to keep this guitar, but I just can't, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So now I'm going to show you the 2 tones that you can get, or I guess the 4 tones. I'm using my Marshall MG30. Let me read it out because I forget the name. The Marshall MG30 FX, and that has 2 clean tones and 2 distortion tones. I'm going to show you both of those, or all 4 of those here, and I'm also going to start cutting to the live videos from this point on. So let's do that. So first, I'm going to show you the the clean tones. I'm using my coin here. Let me tell you what this is. This is a dollar coin. I'm going to use my dollar coin here to show you all here, and I'm just going to start showing all the clean tones here. So this is what the clean tone here sounds like. That's in the middle position. And let me just show you what that sounds like in the rhythm. I just like to call it the rhythm tone. There's 2 tones for me: the rhythm tone and the lead tone. So this is the rhythm tone, and this is the lead tone. I'm gonna cut now to, actually no, I can't cut. I'm going to show you now the distortion that you can get on this guitar. You ready for this? That wasn't as loud as I was hoping it would be. I think it's louder like this. Nope, that's disappointing. I'm actually going to show you some other tone. This one you're going to find interesting, I think. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to use this tone here for, but I find it very interesting. It's a really interesting tone to get on a Les Paul like this. Let me show you the other clean tone. This is usually the one I use on most of the songs I record, but now that I've figured out how to actually get distortion in this, I'm probably just gonna stick to the heavy distortion one. This is the I don't know what it's called, but I guess you'd call it the mode or something, whatever. This is the one I usually end up on. As you can see, it sounds like shit because it's not distorted enough. You know what? I think that sounds better. Let me go back to the distortion though, because I just want to hear how that sounds with the master up there. That's the sound I wanted to hear. Absolutely ridiculous shit, as you can see. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start cutting to the live videos, and I'm going to do some voiceovers over that so you can hear just how it sounds in a live context, because I think that's the best context for you to hear this guitar in.
Hey, Future Hollywood here. I'm making this video just to let you know that there is not going to be any voiceover. I tried to do it, but it didn't really work with the video. I think it's doing a voiceover would just been repeating the same thing that I had said previously. But I think just a live performance would still give you a good idea of what the guitar sounds like. Just know I was playing through a Boss Katana Mini X. The amp sounds a bit muddy in the video, but that's just a recording issue. The guitar still sounds good, as you'll hear, even though the amp itself is a bit muddy.
So, let me talk to you about some of the negatives. Obviously, it's a bit heavy. I mean, it's a Les Paul, so obviously they're very heavy. But this guitar can get very... let me put it to you this way. Carry this thing around on your back for 2 hours, that shit will hurt. I mean, I have Super Strats. I have the Les Paul Custom behind me. The Epiphone Les Paul Custom. I have my Jackson Monarch, my prized guitar, and I have an EVH Wolfgang, which is another prized guitar for me. The Les Pauls and my Charvel are the heaviest guitars I have. But the lightest guitar I have is an EVH Franken Strat. That thing is like a fucking feather. I pick that thing up and it goes flying. But these are very heavy guitars, so if you can't really if you don't really want that kind of weight on your back, I wouldn't recommend this because it hurts. It really hurts sometimes. Just carry this around, and yeah. Obviously, this guitar is more for rock players. If you're into like Kiss, Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith, The Warning, something along those lines. This guitar isn't, what this guitar is the right thing for you, but if you're more into like Strat sounds and stuff like Jimi Hendrix, this isn't really for you either. Oh, and the neck issues. I'll just cut here and the neck issues. There are also the neck issues, and I'm going to tell you about those now with my other guitar. Now, I didn't want to do this video without showing you the negative side of the Les Paul. I think it's very important that you as the consumer know what you're buying and what kind of product that you'll be dealing with when you get this thing. This is my original Epiphone Les Paul Standard, which I got in 2023. And as you can see here, one of the toe knobs fell off. I have the bridge, sorry, not the bridge, the nut here And as you'll see here at the back, there are a lot of cracks on it. I was playing this guitar, recording some of my songs, and the strap broke or came loose or whatever, and I dropped the guitar and it broke. And I've been struggling to fix it since. At first I thought the cracks weren't too bad, you know, I didn't really bother to loosen the strings up and see just how bad the damage was until maybe about December when I had to change the strings. I didn't really play it much after that, to be honest with you. I just was a bit more nervous about the cracks and I just didn't touch it. And then back in December I decided to give it a go again and change the strings, and that's when I noticed just how bad the cracks were. I tried to fix it and it didn't go very well. I blame that part on my poor craftsmanship skills. But, you know, trial and error, I'll figure it out eventually. Anyway, the reason I'm showing you this is that you need to be able to see just what you're getting yourself into. Because of how easy it is for a Les Paul model neck to break, it becomes a real hassle when you have to try and fix it. I don't really want to pay someone to fix it for me because of how expensive it's going to be. Guitar Center and around here is a ripoff, and as far as other guitar repairmen, they are well, they're not that great as far as scheduling. My schedule is just off a lot, and I don't have a car, so I can't just really drive around whenever I feel like. But like I said, I'm showing you my Les Paul, the one I keep for myself, because I think you, the consumer, should know what you're getting yourself into. If you do break this guitar, if you do drop it and the neck breaks, unless you have good woodworking skills, this might not be the great for you. This is not so much to discourage you from buying a Les Paul. I myself would personally recommend it, but I'm saying is that you be careful with how you handle your be careful with how you handle your stuff, and B, make sure your straps are secure, because this has been a real bitch. I took this original Les Paul, the first one, out with me on a trip. I think it's the one with the live review of the Boss Katana Mini X amp, and you can hear all through the whole 2-hour show the guitar just not staying in tune. It was very frustrating, and I didn't realize just how bad it was until I tried with this. So yeah, just be careful if you're gonna buy a Les Paul. Be as careful with it as you can be. I've dropped, maybe not. Oh, I don't think I've dropped my guitar after that. I do believe I have dropped my guitar before. I had dropped my Jackson Monarch a few times, but it never broke. Maybe it has something to do with the neck. Maybe it's just a craftsmanship Gibson employs compared to Jackson and Fender. I would just exercise caution when you do buy one of these, because trying to fix it yourself is a real hassle, and paying someone else to fix it for you is real fucking expensive. Would I recommend this Epiphone Les Paul Standard? Yes. I think it's a great guitar. I think it feels great. It looks great. It sounds great. It's an all-around just a great budget guitar. If you can't afford Gibsons, then and you just really want a Les Paul, this would be perfect for you. I think this is a quintessential guitar for rock players, and I would highly recommend that you buy this thing. But yeah, that's basically it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I'm out.